All right, guys, we are so back. This time we are looking at Sama E. I'm so sorry. I do not know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but nevertheless, we are looking at Sama here. We are on Sigma King's Row. This is a diamond lobby, so I'm excited to see what's going on here. If you missed the last Sigma video that I put out, I would recommend you go watch at least a little bit of that, because usually what I like to do the first time I coach a hero is discuss a little bit of the theory and how that hero should ideally be played, and what they're particularly good at, their strengths, their weaknesses, whatnot. And so we covered that a little bit in the last Sigma VOD, but here we are in another one, and I'm excited to see what we bring to the table here, Sama. So let's get started. I am feeling a little bit better, but I am going to continue coughing, and I'm saying that because I have to right now. Okay. I apologize. I'm going to have a lingering cough, but my voice is kind of mostly back to normal, and I am feeling better, so hopefully, there are not going to be too many disturbances this VOD. So, all right, let's get started. Sigma v D.Va. I like the shield at the top window, by the way. It's just nice. A lot of widows are going to be up there, so yeah, this is fine. This is scary, though. This is very scary. It was fine until we started walking forward. That's when I said it was fine. So this is fine. 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 And now this is not quite so fine. Like, you should die here, or at the very least be such a low HP that you're effectively out of the fight. So why am I saying that? Because we just use grip. There goes our entire shield. And so we have absolutely no defensive resources whatsoever. And we're out in the middle of the open, and like, they just have to turn this corner and shoot you. So you should take a lot of damage here if you don't die, if they decide to focus you. But this is insane. We're walking forward. Everything you're doing is fine. Holding this angle is fine. Poking the squishies, fine. Obviously, fine. Obviously, if good, honestly, right? We don't want to be shooting the tank if there are squishies trying to capitalize on the space the tank is creating. So obviously, this is all fine. The only problem is, as I said, walking forward. Like, we don't have any defensive abilities. We're just going to waste our team's time. At the very best case scenario here is we waste our team's time, and by team I specifically mean your Mercy and your Ana, who now have to dump resources into you that they could have otherwise used elsewhere. Maybe a nade over here preventing a push. Maybe Mercy wants to go play with your Cassidy, but now she feels obligated to fly and play around you. So if that's what happens, then that's a problem, because we need to be enabling our team, and this is just being like really careless with our life. My barrier is gone. Okay, well, we have some shield back. We have grip. This is fine. Don't like how we're peeling this. Yes, this D.Va is there, but now we are turning around, and what is happening down here? Ashe, Mercy, it's Moira. Like, all of this space is still under your control up until you turn around and look at this D.Va. This is exactly what the D.Va wants you to do, and you are playing right into her hand. Yes, I know it's scary. She's going on your backline. Well, you just have to trust your backline. You have to say, okay, guys, I am going to trust that you stay alive, but it's really not my job to turn around and give up all that space that I was controlling and preventing their team from walking through. It's fine to give them a little attention. I'm not saying never look at anybody who goes behind you. Obviously, that's not the case. Maybe you poke this Ashe a little bit. Maybe you poke the Mercy and they duck around cover. Okay, I'm pivoting, I'm turning, I'm seeing what's going on, giving a little attention this way, and I'm right back. I'm watching. And then maybe, if nothing's really happening and I can't really make any sort of plays, then maybe I start to peel a little bit more. But realistically, your backline should be able to take care of this without you. And by peeling here, you're just allowing the floodgates to open, because now this Ashe can walk forward for free. This Mercy can, walk forward. She's flying away, obviously. But like, all this space is now theirs, and this should be a relatively easy position for them to take and a push to make, unless you're able to have an effective counterattack, which you may be able to if your Junkrat plays this room and wherever your Cassidy is. Oh, dead. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, I don't know. I think you lose this point. Maybe you pick the Moira here. Ooh, this is scary. Okay, so we're dead. Yikes. Holy. Yeah, we're playing. But you see how awkward that was, though? Do you feel this? And you feel how bad this feels? And do you know why it feels so bad? Why are we out of position here, guys? Why are we so far out of position and take tons of damage and feel really awkward out in main? Am I not going back? Like, hello? Okay, ready? And now our position sucks. Now we suck. Now this position's horrible. This is horrible. This is horrible. Positioning horrible. Why are we not in a corner? Why are we not back here? Why are we not still pestering the Ashe, you know, around statue? Like, why are we doing any of this? Why are we giving up all this space? Why does the Sojourn get to come up here for free? All of this is because we peel for D.Va, right? Like, you could have prevented so much of this, and now this is like the worst position ever. You never want to be playing ever, and we take tons and tons of damage, and your supports bail you out of this. They bail you out, but now they're using tons of resources. You're using tons of resources. They have severe map control. Yellow team has incredible map control here, and I don't know. I don't really see you winning this point at this point. Like, I don't see you winning this fight at this point. I think they just get point here. I like this flip, though. This is a nice decision. Usually not your decision to make, though. I'll be honest. Normally your DPS should be the ones flipping the map like this. And if you're going to play as a team, like the objectively correct way to play King's Row is attack team rotates the point and defense rotates through, and you all flip map and you just fight each other like that. Or attack team pushes through point and defending team all comes back here and fights over here. Maybe makes a rotation through here. Like, there are different ways to play, but you know, it's not really your job to be making this rotation. I'm not like upset by it. I think it's fine. I think even tanks can go on these off angles and flanks, you know, when appropriate, and you know, something needed to happen, so I don't really mind it. But obviously now your team has died behind you. Oh well, it's not really your fault. It's not really your fault that they die. They just die because they're out of position, right? See it? I mean, it's not really your fault. Like, yeah, you could say, well, my Sigma was here and he put his shield down and I was expecting him to just, you know, block all this damage for me and I was expecting to live. Okay, cool. Well, you did. Good job. Like, you literally just shielded them right now and now they're playing here like a bunch of buffoons playing way out in the open. This entire time. You gave them tons of time to make a decision to rotate to a better position, and they don't. They sit here and they die. So, really intelligent from your team there, and it's not on you. So, yeah, I would just die. Wow, you are really living. I don't know how you're living so long. Okay, well, you got your Ana behind you, so it is what it is. We'll have to talk about your grip usage at some point. That was okay. Only because you ate Moira Orb, but Moira Orb was also heal, like she pressed the wrong button. It's like there wasn't really a lot of important damage for you to be eating right there, so that's why I didn't really like that last grip you just made. Like, if we go back and look at this, like it's obviously fine to be rotating your abilities like this, cycling. I like that a lot. You seem to be pretty good at that so far. You know, you put your shield out, shield goes down, or you recall it. Okay, and then we wait or don't wait or whatever, but you know, then we use our grips, so we're cycling our defensive abilities. Yeah, that's all good. Like, good job. I just don't think it was appropriate here. I think you literally ate one Ashe bullet, and then this heal orb. Where's that damage? I can't tell. Is that damage? No, that's heal. So, you know, like, it's okay, I guess, just because you ate that heal orb, but obviously that heal orb is not going to get any more value, so I don't know. Maybe if you were thinking that she was going to throw a damage orb, then, you know. Anyway, whatever. Now we're out without grip for 12 seconds and substantially weaker, and we ate one bullet, essentially. Maybe two. Good job abusing that. Let's pay attention to that Ashe, though. We should probably deny that space, right? We can definitely deny that space top left where she's shooting from the window. We don't want her to just sit up there and get picks for free. You don't really have anybody on your team that is super capable of dealing with that, but you're Sigma, so you can poke and you can throw shield and you can take away these vertical angles that this Ashe would want to play off of, and that is 100% your job. Same with the Sojourn, as much as you can. Now, I have played many games where I can't do everything, and you should not feel like you have to do everything, but you should try to eliminate these high priority threats to your team as much as you possibly can. So if the Ashe is on high ground like she is for free right now and there's nothing else going on, like why sit here and poke and just go throw some orbs up at Ashe? But you know, you're going to run into tons of situations, as I'm sure you very well know, where you're going to have, you know, maybe this Ashe is on the high ground, but the Soldier's on the flank, and the D.Va's in front of you, and Moira's on the flank too. It's like, well, I can't do everything, so, you know. But in this instance, yeah, like this Ashe is just getting free value right now. Like, genuinely free value. Like, she should get picks here if you don't pressure her. And if she doesn't get picks, well, what do you think your team is going to do? Well, suddenly you're not going to have any support, because this Ashe exists up here with Mercy Pocket, by the way, and is now controlling all of this space. So if your team doesn't particularly feel like fighting that, which I wouldn't if I was any member of your team whatsoever, I don't want to fight a Mercy Pocket Ashe. I don't want to fight a Mercy Pocket anybody. It's a 2v1. It's not fair. So I'm going to kite this angle until my tank does something about it, because you can, right? So anyway, the point is if she creates all this space, which she's doing, your entire team's hiding. So nobody's supporting you whatsoever. Maybe the music key a little bit. Okay. Music key. But like nothing else is happening, so there we go. Yep, look up there. Yep. Okay. Yeah, like somebody's got to deal with her. I don't know why she leaves. Why does she leave? It's weird. She wasn't really at threat from anybody. Okay, whatever. Good try. Yeah, you're screwed, huh? This is gonna be a sick bob. Is she gonna build it? No? Okay. She's gonna hide. Wow. I mean, that was a nice flank from her. I'm surprised she played it really safe, though. Okay. I think this ult is too late. I think as soon as this Moira pops Coalescence, if you're going to ult this fight, it needs to happen right now. I don't know if you win if you pop ult right now, but we are waiting for too much to happen. We're waiting for too much space to be taken from yellow team, so we wait for this long, and Coalescence is coming through, and they just walk around this corner, and suddenly their whole team is in, and now we're ulting, and suddenly it does not matter, because everybody on their team is in a different position spread across the map. So if you were going to deny the space, you need to anticipate that, hey, they're popping Coalescence here. They're not just going to sit on the cart and stare down main at point. Like, they're going to want to move with this. So when that Coalescence comes out, like, your snap reaction should be, if you want to ult this fight, should be, okay, I'm going to shut that down early, immediately, now, flux, and just basically flux cart, you know, and try to catch. You probably catch all three of them if you did it quickly enough. If not, maybe the D.Va flies away, or maybe the Moira fades. I don't know. Maybe the Soj slides away. But at least there's an opportunity, whereas now it's just way too late. It's way too late. This is very little value. And you get the Soj, but it's obviously not good enough to win you this fight. To be fair to you, their Ashe made a very nice play. Their Ashe went on the flank and really screwed up your team. And Mercy went with their Ashe. It was a nice play from the Mercy. And that's just really hard to deal with if your team isn't able to hold them off for you. So that's the example of, you know, like, what do you do? Well, there wasn't really a whole lot to do. The only thing you could have done, you did, but you did it too late. So, c'est la vie, right? Like, that's funny. Wait, you're French. Sorry. I just realized. Sorry, guys. This particular student has come into my stream, and he's French. So I did not mean to say a French phrase, but that is Just ironic how that happens. Okay, anyways, Bob this fight for sure. That Ashe is playing low ground. Okay. And another scary team fight loss for sure. But there's just nothing like what are you supposed to do here? Right? There's just really not a whole lot. Your best option right now is to kite and preserve your HP and see if they make mistakes. You don't want to be the one to make mistakes. They're investing ultimates. They probably win no matter what. Like, assuming this Ashe didn't throw Bob off the map, which she didn't. So, oh well. Maybe you just go in and die immediately because you know you've lost the fight. That's fine too. But if you're not going to do that and you're going to try to make some plays, then you should just kite all of this. Just kite, walk back with your team. This is a nice placement from the Bob, to be honest. It's awkward. But like, there's just nothing to do here. There's just nothing to do. Okay, well, maybe there's something to do now that you're nanoed. And hold on. Okay, target priority here. I know the tank is the big target, right? Big target, big scary target, easy to hit. I can maximize my value by shooting the tank. Incorrect. This is very incorrect. And what can be doing with Nano here? What can we be doing? Literally anything but shooting the tank. Please, for the love of God, do not shoot the tank when you're nanoed and this tank is full HP. There are 4 other squishy targets that you can basically one-shot with Nano as Sigma. Why are we shooting the tank? Not to mention, they're Soja's ulting, and because we don't apply any focus to this Sojourn, our Ana pays the price. Bye, Ana. Bye. But it's kind of our responsibility, right? Like, we don't want to be shooting tank here. We want to be shooting this Soj. Definitely. Like, she pops ult. Right? And if you're not going to shoot her, at least throw a shield in her face. You don't have to shoot her. I mean, she's got Mercy Pocket, so maybe you're like, okay, well, she's got Mercy Pocket and she's, you know, ulting, whatever. I'm just going to be a nuisance to her and then focus my, you know, hyper spheres on Ashe and secure Ashe. Or, you know, if I damage this Ashe, then this Mercy doesn't pocket the Sojourn, so the Sojourn isn't quite as powerful, and then I can focus the Sojourn. Like, you know, there are plays to be made here, but shooting the tank is probably the worst possible option you could have gone with here. I'm glad, like, now we've switched the focus, but it's too late. It's too late. All right. A little rough from you, the first 2 points. Good try. Nice shots, though. Just use it. Use it. Use it. Never mind. Don't use it. I don't know. I don't think this is necessary. Ashe is still down. They're using tons of resources. You have Mizuki ult right in front of you. I would at least wait for this Mizuki ult to end and see what is the state of the battle, if I can like make anything work in the meantime, because now, you know, like, yeah, maybe you do end up needing this flux for whatever reason. I'm not saying it's the worst flux in the world, but I am saying, hey, like, the fight was already in our favor and we used an ultimate already. Like, this just seems like piling on top, like very unnecessary. So I don't know, like, this might come back to bite you. But hey, what do I really love about this flux though? Look where we're ending up, and this is something I talked about in that first Sigma VOD I did. You very intentionally ulted with the, you know, idea to come to height here and sit up here, because obviously you're not going to get up here any other way unless you have a cat to carry you up here, or a Lifeweaver pedal or whatever. And you don't, obviously you don't. So suddenly we're up here, which is not where a Sigma normally is. So this is, you know, unexpected for one, but also powerful because you're poke and you have the range to sit up here and be a really big nuisance. So yeah, like, really good decision with your ult in terms of your positioning and where you're ending up. Like, this was really smart. So good job with that. Yeah. I wouldn't drop. Nah, I don't like it because you just used your ult to get up there, man. And what happened to our Cassidy, by the way? We just used our ult to get up there. Like, yeah, like, probably you're not going to get a whole ton of value if they all play this corner, right? And just shoot your shield from here. Yeah, okay. Well, obviously, if they do that, then you're just wasting your shield. And there's no real point in staying up there. But if they don't do that and they walk around this corner, then yeah, why not just sit up there? Just like, It's just weird. It's a weird spot for you to be. You have better angle control. You can see a lot more. And yeah, like you can drop at any point, and I would drop back here on this corner, and yeah, you're exposed, but like you've got shield, you've got grip, you've got these resources. I don't know. Like there's nothing inherently wrong with dropping and coming to this corner, which is I assume what you're about to do because you're impatient and don't see anything and your team is fighting stuff. But I don't know, like you literally used your ult to get up here, and maybe it was just to pick the Soj. Maybe that was your only intention behind that, but I don't know. I'll just be patient here. I just sit and see what there is to see what happens. You know, if you sit up here, then their D.Va probably flies to you at some point. You know, you bait cooldowns, you bait abilities. Like this is a strong spot for you to be if they don't just sit 1,000 miles away and poke you. So I don't know. Oh, that's tough. Okay. Yep. Good decision here. I like this. I don't love the grip though. I don't love the grip. Like, what are we trying to eat here? The only thing I can think of is you see this Ashe, or you thought Rail was coming, right? But we literally don't eat a single thing, and now we don't have that. That's rough. Good decision. Disengage here. Keep going for sure. Keep kiting. Go back around corners. They have strong advantage. You lost your music key. They're using ults, right? They're using ults. You lost your music key, and you're also very weak because we just used grip, and that's a pretty important thing in your toolkit to keep you alive. So. Okay, well now you can move forward because your Cassidy is ulting behind you and zoning all this space in front of you. So if you wanted to, you could definitely move forward here. Not to mention your Junkrat is also ulting. Your Cassidy is zoning this space, forcing them all out. If this Junkrat is smart, he tires up here through here and comes down here, or he tires through room if he thinks he can make it. More likely than not though, this team kites either into room or around this corner. I don't know. If I was this Junk, I'd send tire up here. And so like these are your team is investing 2 ults, you're taking all this space, you're preventing them from pushing forward here. I think you're totally fine to push forward. Well, he catches the Ashe. Yeah, why are we back here right now? You see what your cast is doing? Like, why are we letting our cast walk all that like all the way forward there? That doesn't make any sense. Like, he started behind you, like he ulted behind you. Your Junkrat's ulting, you should, you know, have a rough idea of what he wants to do with Tire. So you should read this fight and be like, okay, well, my cast is ulting behind me. They're not going to want to push into him. So guess what? Let's go retake that space I just gave up because we were on the back foot, but now we have the advantage because they can't push into us, right? But now we just let our cast walk so far forward, and it's kind of our fault. Like, we should have been up there first. Dang, that's rough. Don't greed. That's fine. Yep. Keep going. Yep. Very nice. Very good. Very nice. Yep. Oh, let's not turn her back. Thank you. Okay, it's fine. I don't love the grip. Like, it feels like you're just using it because you cycle out your shield and then you're like, well, my shield's gone, I'm just going to use grip. Well, no, get out of that habit. If that's how you're thinking, get out of that habit. If you don't have to use grip, don't use it. Like, there wasn't any huge threat. Like, yeah, there wasn't any major damage. You're already backpedaling. You're already out of this, like, immediate threat. Like, nothing's happening. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yikes. Okay, thank you. Obviously, turning around for this D.Va is a mistake in and of itself. And we should just, you know, attempting this rock, totally fine, okay? That's fine, we miss, whatever. But suddenly after, you know, after we miss, we need to put our attention back. So you make the right play, ultimately. We do bring our attention back here, but slightly too late. But it is the right play. Nice. I love that perk. And hey, guess what? Because we used grip early, now we don't have it and we died. Yeah, it's rough. Oh man, if you'd just been a little bit more patient there, probably. If you'd been just the tiniest bit more patient, you may have been able to hit that on the bob. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nice. Regardless, very good. This is a much better nano usage from you. Let's throw a shield, please. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is okay. Why? Because you just lost your BAP. And this Soj can do some serious damage. You have the advantage, but it's not a guarantee. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, at least we got the Soj out of that. What's the mistake here? Probably just flying directly into the Soj. You had already put your shield down. I'm not sure why we didn't just stay behind our shield. I'm fine with all this, but just go sit behind your shield here. Like, you put that down. Yeah, I mean, Soj is nasty, man. Especially if she has that perk. Like, is she shooting you with 150%? No, she's not, actually. That's crazy. What a wild pick from that Soj. Either way, she still hurts, obviously. But I think that was good enough for you to win this fight, and they just can't capitalize on that, so... what are we trying to eat there? Like, what important source of damage are we trying to eat? Like, are we trying to stay alive? No, we're just randomly pressing grip, hoping to eat something important, but obviously that's just not going to happen. But this is definitely going to be my recommendation for you, by the way. But we need to be using it effectively. It needs to be really smart usage of it. So like that, now we just, don't have it again for 12 seconds, and that makes you weak for 12 seconds. Nice rock. Nice. Ooh, I love this so much. I actually love this. I'm in love with this play. This is the first time I've seen you do this. This is beautiful. Huge, really smart use of barrier. I love when people use barrier like this. I think it's one of the most intelligent ways to use it. You're just using it to block off an angle. You're creating a temporary wall for yourself to focus on a different target. Now, we can talk about the target prio a little bit. I'm not so sure. You may have gotten this backwards, but, the thought of it is really, really, really smart. And I don't even necessarily hate it so much because it's not just you, you're also protecting your team who is far behind you, so this Soj just doesn't have any angles. But this is huge. I love this shield so much. Yeah, you just completely deny Soj and Mercy, and they get no value, and then you focus on tank, and it's just beautiful. This, I love when I see shields used like this. Careful. Yeah, we're walking a little... Just careful there. You have the range. You can poke this by sitting right here, but, we walk forward, and you could have potentially taken a lot of damage here. All right, you see how far forward we are? And, you know, ironically, I think if you don't walk forward there, your hyperspheres explode on the Soj, but instead they... Ooh, well, maybe not. You still hit her. You still hit her. I don't know, maybe I don't know anything. You know, maybe I'm just stupid. Either way, I still don't think running around the corner into their whole team was the best play, but you weren't there for very long, so... See, like that would be a pretty important source of damage to eat, right? Because you wanted to play that corner and deny them space from walking forward, but guess what? Now you can't, right? Like, now we can't walk forward here and deny this space. So this Soj makes a nice play and you make a bad play. Like, we need to eat this so that we can hold this space. And simple, like, that's the type of damage that we want to be using grip for. Yep, really good. I like it. I wish when I pause the game, it would actually pause the audio. That would be fantastic, by the way. But anyways, I like your proactivity here. Like, just using this before they start using ults. You're just really dictating the flow of the fight. I think this is very nice. Unfortunate miss. Oh well. But you get Nano. Ooh, that was sick. I love that play. Like, we see D.Va here. Holy. Actually, so big. Massive play from you there. Really nice job. Wow, okay. Nice. Yeah, like, no complaints there, really. It sucks that you missed the ult, but I agree with that ult. And you made really good decisions following your ult as well, so nice job. Now, this grip, same deal. It's okay, but, like, where is this orb going to go if you just don't eat that, right? It's just going to fly through here and do nothing. And, like, you're not protecting anybody from your team. You're not low health. Like, it's not as criminal of a grip because they're still coming back from spawn. They're not going to be ready to take another full team fight until you are probably very close to having your grip back. So it's not the worst thing in the world here, but it's like, what was truly the point of that? Like, I'd almost rather eat a fire strike that was aimed towards my team, right? Like, that sucks. Oh, yikes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's hard. That's tough, man. I hate Rock for this explicit reason. No way to cancel it. Locked into this, like, 5 billion second animation. Yeah. Obviously, I don't need to tell you what the mistake is here. We need to, like, not die. We lost barrier, and hey, you know, that orb that you ate just a few seconds ago, that actually did come back to bite you. You know, that's your mistake. Your mistake is you used grip for, like, a pointless reason, and now we don't have it, and we take a bajillion damage and have absolutely no way to survive. So, I mean, I guess, yeah, like Rock, because that's the only thing you have in your toolkit, right? Like, you literally can't do anything else except run. So may as well Rock here. But that's not the point. The point is that we really needed grip right now. And do they cap? I was trying to boop you off. Yep, nice shield. Really nice shield. Grip. Okay, man. Like, your biggest weakness is 1000% your grips. Like, you clean these grips up, you're gonna be just fine. Nice shield though. Really love the shield. Same exact thing, right? We're blocking that. We're shielding one important source of damage here and focusing on different targets. Smart use of shield. I love it. Again, when shields are used like this. You know, you probably could have staggered her a little bit, but it is what it is. Do not eat this. I'm gonna actually freak out. Oh my god. If you die for this, It is 1,000,000,000% on you. Like, just let, like, I know it's so tempting. It's a big glowing ball that's traveling slowly and it's so tasty, but like, just let it exist. Just let it exist. It's not worth using your grip for. Nice. Okay, let's look at your attack.
One. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
See, you'll eat a fire strike to the face, but the Moira orb? No, we can't let that happen.
Barrier initialized.
Alright, what are we running here? We're running Reaper Widow. Interesting, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh. Well, to be fair, you did not know they had a Mei, but now you do, so we'll go again. Go next. Oh, we're on D.Va. Okay, alright, we're on D.Va. Presumably just because they have a Mei, as I'm assuming. Maybe because you don't want to play into Rhine, but... Okay. So, real quick, we're not going to go into this because I've already done a D.Va VOD as well, so I've already kind of talked about the theory, but D.Va is all about, you know, flying. Go figure, right? Getting to places that, other people can't, rotating around the map quickly, really focusing on closing distance on the enemy team, but doing so safely, so always looking for rotational opportunities, abusing verticality where you can really close that distance and be a real threat, you know, staging for another dive, and all the good things that come with dive heroes. So if we just sit here and play D.Va main, then we're hard throwing the game. But for now, like, I don't mind right now. But we should be starting to think about where do we want to go. Nice E. Like, they have given you so much space and we're still standing in our choke. Like, let's, you did this, right? You and your team did this. You invested in your missiles. You broke Ryan's shield. Ryan has to back up. We took that space. Yes, there's a Mei to your right, but you're D.Va, so you can push in for sure. Like, who cares? She's not going to wall you off. So take advantage of this space, move forward, go, look for opportunities to go elsewhere. But this is too late. Like, you're playing D.Va like Ryan. You're playing D.Va like Sigma. Like, this doesn't make any sense. There we go. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. That was smart staging. I assume you were setting up for this. Smart staging. Good awareness. Yeah, stay up there. Stay up there. Stay up there. What is she gonna do? All right, you better fly back up there right now. Oh my god, we're throwing. We're throwing. We're throwing. Okay, we're throwing. Why? This Mei is, like, more isolated than myself on Christmas. Like, there is, like, why would we leave this Mei just to exist over here? Like, hello? This Mei is not going to get any support whatsoever. Yeah, she's got her freeze blaster thing and that goes through your DM. Oh no, I only have 500 HP and this Mei has 200. And I have missiles and she used cryo. And she has wall, but I have boosters. And I have, like, why? Why are we doing this? Like, okay, I thought maybe what you're going to do here is go support your team, eat a fire strike, and then continue the fight to come back up here and meet the Mei again, in which case I would have been really impressed. But now we're throwing. Like, why? Yikes. Oh man, it would have been so much better for you to have just died and respawned. Like, we have wasted so much time here. Why are they giving you so much space here? This does not make sense to me. Why is the Ryan playing all the way back here on full health and full shield? Maybe he's baiting for shatter. That's the only thing I can think of. He wants you to walk into him and he's expecting to get shatter and shatter. Yep, good. I like this. This is a nice spot to be. Where's your next spot? Okay, sure. This is fine. Yep. Go height, go height. Don't end your flight in the middle of their team with their Reinhardt. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yes, this Rein was low, and now he's not. He's in a coalescence with a Mercy pocket. We're not gonna kill this Rein in a bajillion years. We cannot end our flight here. Like, if you want to fly into them just to be annoying, okay, sure, like, go ahead. Whatever, I don't care. But then, like, fly up here, like, finish your flight up here. But we're just gonna demect again, and then we're gonna use our ult, and the ult's not in a really great spot. Like, do you really want to throw a bomb right here? Like, I don't really want to. Well, your Ana bails you out again, so who are we going to go on? Ryan misses charge. Good target priority. Wow. I mean, it's whatever. You got nanoed. You got nanoed because you fed and it worked.
Forward barrier activated.
What a valuable sleep. Holy. Alright, yep. Good job. Keep going, obviously. We walk. We hope our team's behind us. We walk. Good target switch. Really smart. Good job. Yep. This is all really good. You could be a little bit greedier with your staging here, honestly, since you're D.Va. But it's okay. Really good DM there. Ate literally all of her missiles. Good disengage. Yep, their entire team's running the corner. Why take unnecessary damage? I really like that. Same deal with D.Va, by the way. DM is used a lot like grip. You know, like, we need to be eating important sources of damage. D.Va missiles, as she's flying at you, definitely an important source of damage. So that was really good DM usage, and that's what I'm going to be looking for out of your DMs here. This is fine just for your disengage, so you don't take any unnecessary damage. This is okay. Just manage your DM here. Okay. This is fine. Taking a lot of damage. That's a pretty good ult, actually. I really don't like aggressive ults, but that was pretty good. It sucks. It's a little unfortunate because you see where it landed up, but it was a really good thought, because if this goes where you want it to go here, then they're kind of screwed. Like, they're kind of screwed. You just needed to be more patient when you flew into this wall. That's it. You just needed to stall a little bit longer. That's all. But, like, really good thought. Like, if this blows up now, which is what I assume what you wanted, like, obviously they're all dead. So, like, I actually really like that bomb from you. Just unfortunate because, oof, tough, but, you know. Assume we're playing Mega. Good. Shield, or DM, big. Obviously important source of damage. Yep, get in her face. Sure. I would have preferred you just stayed back there, though. Like, why did we fly back away? Why not just, you know, just stay up here? Stay up here, but now we're on the back foot running away. Like, if you stay up here, you probably don't die, and you might not die now. But yeah, you get your boosters in time, but you could just sit up there and stage for next fight. Like, they can't get back to you. Yikes! Like, honestly, just die. Are you gonna swap? Are we swapping? Okay. Alright. That's fine too.
Barrier is near.
Oh, what if you sleep? That's gonna be rough. Sigma into this comp.
Barrier's weakened. Barrier has fallen.
Oh boy.
Infinite universe.
Yep. Stop. Who cares? 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 Why? You were doing everything correctly. Just keep going. Walk. Keep going. Walk. 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 If you care about your team that much, go throw a shield back here as you're walking on these guys. Like turn around, walk backwards, throw a shield either up here or down here, whatever you're trying to block off for your team, and keep walking. Keep walking. We just wasted all of our nano on this D.Va. Why? And then we just took a bajillion damage. Okay, 1 for 1. Yeah, this is fine. It's fine. Don't like it, because why, right? She's not using missiles. Oh, nice. Nice little ricochet. Same. Oh, well, bye. Nice awareness. Oh, that's painful. I'm so sorry. This is all good. Just the execution has been clunky. Uh-oh. Yeah. I mean, you played this pretty well, just with bad execution. So let's back up. That's just really painful. I don't know how this Mercy dodged this, because you hit these shots, you literally don't move at all, throw the exact same shot, and suddenly they don't hit. Like, what? Oh, you just go too far forward, don't you? You just go too far forward. Yep. Oh no. Okay, well, that is what it is. Heartbreaking though, and also heartbreaking that we miss Rock. I mean, you got Fade out, so you know it's valuable. And I like that shield. I like that shield a lot. Like, I don't know if you're just trying to block missiles there, but D.Va flew through your shield, so she was without healing for, you know, a little bit there, at least from the Moira. She takes a bajillion damage. And I don't hate this, because you're eating Pharah rockets, which is probably the most lethal damage output right now. You know, D.Va just used missiles, and Soj might rail, but I'd much rather eat the consistent Pharah rockets spamming your team. So I like the grip usage here. Kind of unfortunate your BAP uses eye field on you though at the exact same time. That's kind of unfortunate, but not your fault. And then your Cass is ulting. All right, so your Cass is clearing this space supposedly behind you. All right, so we see that. And I think you try to play off your Cass here, but even if you didn't, it's still an appropriate time to ult. And I agree with this, but then our execution is clunky here.
10 seconds.
Just the tiniest bit clunky, like this needs to hit that Soj. And then who cares about this Pharah? Genuinely, who cares? Like, just trust your team. That'd be so funny if they C9 with just Mercy here. I would actually... Oh, that would have been so funny. You killed Mercy and they just C9 that. Dang. Okay. Good stuff, man. Thank you very much. We're for the VOD. Where are we? Was there anything else that I had to add? I don't think so. like this is all just like whatever, right? Just doing what you can. Yeah, no. Good stuff. Like, you seem to be really good at shield usage, I would say. I would say you're very good at shield usage. I think your positioning is mostly fine. You're caught out in the open a couple times, and that's usually not a huge deal for Sigma if he has grip, but that seems to be your biggest weakness, in my opinion, is we are using grip at really questionable times and then not having it when it's really important to. But I think your rocks are usually pretty good. Your shields are pretty good. Your mechanics are fine. Like this is all pretty standard cut and dry stuff. You know, it seems pretty good. Just work on those grips, please, for the love of God. That's all I want you to think about is, was this an appropriate time to use grip? If you used it, and then if you haven't used it, think, is it an appropriate time? You know, like, am I going to get a lot of value from this? You know, am I going to eat some important damage? Am I going to keep myself alive? Am I going to make a rotation with this? You know, there's things you can do, and it seems to me like we're just kind of throwing it out randomly, trying to cycle with shield, but without really any intention behind it. So I'd really like to see some work on the grips, but otherwise I think you're pretty solid. The only other thing is, I know when you were in my stream, you were talking about peeling a little bit. I don't think you did it too much. Yes, you definitely did a couple times when I would much rather you didn't, and it was probably not the correct play to peel, but it doesn't seem to be like your biggest weakness, because it's not like you're doing it every time. Like you seem to understand that you shouldn't normally do it, and you just haven't quite like been in all the situations that you need to be in, and don't have all the experience that you have to know truly when to peel versus when to not. But like, it seems like you're learning that, and you're working towards figuring all that out. So I don't really have anything to comment on there. By default though, my recommendation is always going to be just don't peel ever, and then, you know, once you are comfortable with not peeling ever and have been in those situations and have that experience, then we can start thinking about, okay, well, when are some actual appropriate times to peel? But like, by default, peeling always is going to give up space, and that is usually not the best play. Usually not the best play. You just kind of have to trust your team. But yeah, I don't think that was a huge issue from you. But anyways, Sama, thank you again for the VOD, and I hope it was a little bit helpful, at the very least, a tiny bit. But yeah, send some more in at some point if you'd like, and I'd be happy to take a look. But for now, focus on those grips and you'll be just fine. So, all right, take it easy. I'll see you later.